Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to discuss two important points. Mm, for the past few days, I have faced a lot of criticism from many people, and they have been calling out names and categorizing people as dog lovers and dog haters. First of all, I would like to highlight that there is nothing called dog lovers or dog haters. It's either human or inhuman. Basically, if you are a Hindu like me, let me tell you, our religion, our culture actually teaches us to respect each and every living being on the earth. We are supposed to see God everywhere, even in a rock. So we can imagine if that is the power and the power of the teachings of our religion, then we should be always human. In every circumstance, we should act human. So if you're not a protester and if you're not in the circumstance to raise your voice for these animals, then you're definitely inhuman. Okay, so there is nothing called a dog lover or a dog hater. Second point I would like to bring into consideration is that this religion thing, which has been coming up recently, people have been criticizing others, stating that जब तुम्हारे पास कुछ भी ना हो बोलने के लिए तो religion ला दो. Well, according to me, religion is the way of life. That is how you should live. So each and every religion actually teaches you how to live your life. If you read Bhagavad Gita, you will come to know how to face the struggles of your life, and you can become a better person, motivated, and you don't need to desperately search for happiness everywhere, right? You don't need a psychologist. The book itself will be a psychologist for you. This depression word that has come up in the last few years, it will just vanish into air if you're reading your sacred Vedas and Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. You don't need a doctor. They are the actual doctors of your life. So according to me, religion is the way of life. If you are able to follow your own religion to the core of your heart, then you are able to live a peaceful life. So basically, if someone is bringing up religion to make you understand, then he or she is tired of talking to you. So they don't know how to make you understand that you are inhuman. That's the reason they're trying to, touch the human parts in you and trying to make you acknowledge that these animals don't have anywhere to go. This earth belongs to them and this is their home. Because of civilization, we have actually destroyed their homes and we are a part of their land actually. They are not a part of our land. We have taken up their land, and so it's better that we learn to coexist. We have to learn to coexist, or else the wrath of nature is going to fall on all of us alike. All right, I'll give you a small example. If you're not able to drive a car amidst a huge traffic, then you don't ask the other people not to drive and stay at home, right? You learn to drive. This is exactly the case over here. These dogs, they are very human friendly. They are not wild. They are pet. That's the reason they are amongst us. They have been kept as companions by God amongst us. We need to take care of them. We need to provide them with food, a little bit of shelter. If you're not able to take them home, at least try to build shelters for them, temporary shelters, I mean, and try to save them from rain, give them food, try to get in touch with the local NGOs and vaccinate them. Nowadays, NGOs are also vaccinating the dogs for free. So, this is the most we humans can do on a daily basis. And if humanity is all about eating, sleeping, and going to work, then it's better we be dead. We don't deserve to live. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much.